Shadow, mysterious character who furthers the forces of law and order, in reality, Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. The Shadow uses his hypnotic power to cloud men's minds so that they cannot see him. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the unseen voice of the Shadow belongs. Today's story, Mansion of Madness. Hello in there. Hello? Is anybody home?
I didn't expect it would be, did you, Lamont?
We didn't think we saw a light as we came up the road, Margot.
Oh, so again. What in the world is Middle Eagle Castle doing in this country, Lamont?
Well, you know how castles get around. Now, you get the useless, Margot. No one seems to... Well, at last, come on. Oh, well, how do you do? You will see come this way. Thank you. Come on, Mom.
You see what I hope you don't see?
I hope you'll pardon our intruding on you here. We saw down the road. You will please repeat it. Thank you. As I started to say, we were told down the road. I will strike a light. Thank you. Our car was... Now, I will call the master. Thank you. Margot, would you be interested in hearing how we were stalled down?
You will please be seated.
Nice, pleasant little man, wasn't it?
Did you see his face?
I saw half of it. It's all he has. One side is as flat as a coin. No eye, no ear.
I saw it plainly enough, Lamont. Look at this room. There's only small flambeau on the wall. Everything seems so musty. Oh, Lamont, let's get out of here. Tell me, I don't like this.
Yeah, Mama. Come. Mama.
Good evening. My man tells me you've had trouble with your car.
Yes, we stuck in the mud up the road a bit. I noticed it's an awfully late
Oh,
hour.
no apologies, please. This is often that visitors come to Belhausen, even by accident. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Calvus Metasol, uncle of Millicent Templeton, present mistress of Belhausen Castle. On her behalf and on my own, I welcome you.
Thank you. Montcalm, Miss Margot Lane.
Come, Miss Lane.
How do you do? Mr. Cranston, Mr. Monaco.
How do you do, sir?
Delighted, Mr. Cranston. I asked him what way I can serve you.
I'd like very much to use your telephone. I want to call the garage.
Telephone? We have no such thing here.
No telephone?
Nothing new has been put into this castle since it was built in 1640, nearly 300 years ago.
300 years.
That's correct. Belhausen was built by Sir Austin Templeton in the early 16th century. Would you step over here a moment, please?
Yes. Yes. Come on.
This is a portrait of Sir Austin.
Interesting looking character.
He was forced to flee his native land because of political differences. He built this castle in the hope that he could create in this new land a replica of his ancestral estate.
And did he find happiness?
Come here to this window. You see that tower? It's a bit difficult, surrounded by mist as it is.
I don't quite... Oh, yes, I see.
Sir Austin was found hanging by a rope from its rafters. Suicide.
Oh.
There's a superstition that has clung to Belhausen ever since.
A superstition? About Sir Austin's death?
There are those who claim that the tragedy that Belhausen recurred this way happened originally, right down to the present day.
What was that?
Now, pay no attention, Mr. Cranston. Don't be frightened, Miss Lane.
The girl. What's wrong with her?
Millicent, go back to your apartment, child.
Millicent.
Mistress of Belhausen.
It's here. It's not in my imagination this time. It's carried in the dressing room. It moved across the roof, stopping and down the stairs.
No, there's nothing a cabin Belhausen since your mother passed on.
Only that one. That one.
Now, Millicent, have you ever seen a cat here?
No. It was years. Waiting just to the city when I found poor mother.
Oh, come, my dear, you're fighting now, I guess. Miss Lane, Mr. Cranston, permit me to present Miss Millicent Templeton.
My dear, we're including horror. Look. I hope you won't put me over.
Oh, not at all, Miss Millicent.
Miss Lane and Mr. Cranston have had this is an accident. They came here for help.
An accident. Oh, my dear, you're not hurt.
Nothing serious, Miss Millicent. Our car stuck in the mud. We were unable to go any further.
Then by all means, you must take care of me.
It's very kind of you, Miss Millicent, but
I think we'll push on to the nearest village.
I'm afraid that's not feasible. The nearest house is 10 miles away, well beyond the moor.
10 miles?
You couldn't so. I'm the only one left. You must permit us to offer the hospitality of South House.
What? That's very kind of you, but I think...
You're most welcome. I'll have my man prepare rooms for you. And it's very late, Millicent. You must be off to bed.
Yes, yes. I'm not afraid now that I know there are others in the castle. Good night, Mr. Good night, Mr. Benson.
Good night, Miss Millicent.
Good night. I believe I owe you both an explanation. You see, the child had a frightful shock several years ago.
Shock?
Yes. Her mother was paralyzed during the latter years of her life. Being quite eccentric, she lived here alone, unattended. Innocent was at school in Europe. For many months, Millicent received no answer to her letters. So she came back to Balhausen and found her mother's skeleton in this room.
Oh,
Seated in a wheelchair, her only companion beside her, a cat.
Well, that explains the captain.
Oh, it explains many things, Mr. Cranston. The voices she hears, the departed chances were to, in her distorted imagination, return to Balhausen.
oh, the poor thing.
Oh, I'm sure this all must be very trying to you both. I'll hurry see you along with your rooms. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll be back directly.
Yes, thank you. Well, Margot, not a pretty situation, is it?
Definitely no. What can we do?
I'm not sure, Margot, but I'd like to stay. In fact, I must stay.
Why?
Well, Margot, it seems that many invisibles walk the halls of Southampton. Tonight, there will be one other. The Shadow.
Don't be afraid, Miss Millicent. I mean no harm.
What do you want?
To help you, if help is possible. I'm a friend.
I don't recognize your voice. I'm sure you're a friend. What's your name?
I have no name, really. I'm called the Shadow.
I don't understand. Are you one of the visions?
No, not one of the visions. Please let me explain. I'm a living, breathing mortal just like you. But I possess a hypnotic power through which I can create a mental mist that makes me invisible.
Then you're not one of them.
Then,
It's wonderful. You're not so, no. Oh, Barton.
there's nothing supernatural about these, Miss Millicent. These castles you speak of, they're dead.
Oh, yes, they come back. They come back to Balhausen with every change of the moon.
With every change of the moon. Have you seen them?
I've seen old Barton. Just as you watched the night of Hindu servants through the night of the servants.
A Hindu servant, then, did you say?
Why?
Nothing. Tell me about old Barton. Who was he?
He was my grandson. The last male in St. Sublime.
You say he was killed?
Yes, it happened on the main street. Old Barton had just come from a hunt on the moors to get my hound.
Now, tell me exactly what it is you see.
It was murdered. Just as it happened 18 years ago. First I heard hound howling there on the moor. Then I heard him climb slowly to the first landing. Then he stopped short. His hand goes to his throat. He makes a gurgling sound and turns and tumbles down the stairs.
Has anyone else seen this? Anybody but yourself?
No. And nobody believes me. I don't suppose you do.
I believe you're sincere.
Everybody still listened like I was mad. Steve was rude enough to smile when I told him about the vulture.
Vulture?
Oh, cool. You don't know about that. It perches in a tree just outside that window. It comes when old Barton does. Nothing I do will drive him away. It just sits there. Its hollow eyes staring at me, emitting horrible sounds.
You are positive you see all this, Miss Millicent? I mean, there could be no mistake.
There, you see, you doubt me off. You think you want to help me. How do you think you can?
I don't know. I hope there might be a way, but frankly, I'm bewildered. I just don't know.
Lamar, will you please explain to me why we've been called to court?
I told you, Margot. Mr. Montreal has asked us to testify to what we saw and heard that night about Houghton Castle.
But why have we been waiting here all this time? Why can't we just go in and tell what we saw and get out of here?
Because the court isn't in session. They'll declare a recess.
Recess? Oh, ridiculous. Schoolboy stuff. I'll bet you that if women were running these places, things would happen a lot faster than they do now.
No, wait a minute. I seem to recall a few shopping trips with you, my dear.
Oh, well, that's different. And the people that hang around here. Look at them. Pure criminal types, every one of them.
Who, for instance?
Well, that man who just came out of that room, for instance.
That man there?
Yes.
Darling, that's the judge.
Oh.
The court is reconvening at one time.
You have heard the testimony of Margot Lane and Lamont Francis, two unimpeachable witnesses.
We were summoned to this courtroom to help send that poor girl to an institution.
We couldn't help ourselves, Margot. We had to tell what we saw and heard at Houghton that night.
Poor Millicent. She looks so alone.
It is quite obvious defendant Millicent Candleford is of unsound mind. Evidence proves that beyond a question of doubt. My client, Aldous Montresol, has exercised extreme patience in caring for this unfortunate girl. Now he feels that for her own good, she should be placed in an institution where she can receive proper professional attention.
That's not so. It's an instead lie. No, it's disrespectful of anyone in the courtroom.
Quiet in the court.
Oh,
Silence. Young man, what is the meaning of this outburst?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I just couldn't figure I wouldn't over these lies any longer.
If the court please. Just a moment, Counselor. Young man, come up here.
Yes.
Now, what is your connection with the defendant who Mrs. Candleford?
What? She's the girl I love. The girl I hope to marry. Tell her uncle, Mr. Montresol, shut her away from me.
Your Honor, this boy is simply a disgruntled, rejected suitor. I demand
Rejected
it.
by whom? By Millicent? All right, I'll show you how much of a rejected suitor I am. Millicent, tell him you're wrong.
I do love you. I love you with all my heart.
There. So you see, Judge?
Your Honor, I object to this display.
Judge, let me take Millicent away. Let me marry her and give her the protection and affection she deserves.
Young man, I wish the problem before the court could be settled that evening. If it pleases the court, I would like to proceed with argument on a motion to put this girl in an institution. It pleases the court to recess 10 minutes. That we can resume in a more sedate atmosphere. Everyone will stand up to the judge's department.
Margot, I have an idea. And I think it can be executed by the shadow.
Shadow, whoever you are, this is an impossible thing to ask. I'd like to do it for you. Lord knows you've done enough for law and order. And I've got to hand down a decision. Time the girl's commission papers today.
Give me 2 days' time, Your Honor. Just 2 days postponement.
But I just can't grant postponement on nothing.
Your Honor, you've got to give me some time to accomplish my job.
Well,
Please, Your Honor.
tell you what I'll do.
Yes?
I'm probably a sentimental old fool, but I'll give you 24 hours. So not that, but something definite in that time. I'll have to commit to that.
24 hours.
That's all.
I said it would be sufficient. There's a change in the moon tonight.
Moon. Nothing blazes has that to do with the case.
Maybe nothing, Your Honor. Maybe everything.
Funny, Miss Lane, the way things change in just a few hours. Today, when Mr. Cranston was testified, I was sure I could go on hating you both for the rest of my life.
We were in a bad spot, Robert.
Well, but I can see now just how Montresol made use of your visit to Bell House. What is the sort of break he was looking for? Two prominent people like you to bear out his contention that Millicent was mad.
I saw that, Montresol. You'd make a nice trophy for a honeymoon.
Nothing you're sorry for.
Hey, we're getting here at Bell House. Don't you think we'd better go over what we're expected to do, Mr. Cranston?
There's not much to it, Robert. You and Miss Lane will wait in the car. I'll get into the castle somehow. And I'll open the side door under Millicent's apartment for you and Miss Lane. If we move quickly before Montresol notices us.
Sounds simple the way you tell it. How are you ever going to do it?
I let you in on a little secret, Robert. I do it all with Millie.
How ever did you manage to get into it without Uncle Sal's touching?
I don't give me the credit, Millicent. Mr. Cranston did it. I don't know how, but he turned the trick.
Well, Mr. Cranston, the important thing is you and Miss Lane are here. And you got my gun. That's all it counts.
I don't know if I can tell you, dude.
Listen.
Jack, it's here. It's starting again.
Don't be frightened, Father. You won't face the long way.
It's wind in the moon. Well, over here, you know, I'm back with the more little house. It was right down the castle. Oh, the mother's cutting that to be starting to try to look. Look,
What is it, Robert?
over the tree up by the window. It's the boat. Boat? It's right close to the window. He's almost within it.
Robert, let me have that letter opener. The other desk.
All right, I'll get it. What are you going to do, Lamont?
I'm going to try my hand at the gentle out of knife throwing.
Yeah, I'll do it. Drop and head.
Yeah, fine, Robert. All right. There. Step back, Margot.
Over here, Mike.
All right, Mr. Cranston, let her go. Oh, my. You stuck it right in his breast.
Yeah. Silly sits and squawks. Interesting. Very interesting.
I couldn't say it. You can't get rid of him. There's nothing you can do. You always wait for your boss. Close the window, Robert. Cut him on.
No, wait. Here's something else no more. Hey, good night.
Maybe crack some more. Oh, Washington will be here in a minute.
They're coming this way.
Oh, Robert.
It's all right, darling. It's all right.
I don't think anyone could live in a place like this and still hold on to the sanity.
Others have reasoned that way, Margot.
Never mind what I'll tell you.
I don't exclude him. Yes?
He's got it. Moving about now.
Yes? Margot, put out that sunbolt and bring out my hall. I don't want the light to stream through. Now, quiet. I'll be open the door.
Leave me, Mr. Cranston. I'm going to...
All right, Robert. Open up.
You get me, Robert.
Easy, boy. Step through, Robert. Now, close this. Follow me. Robert, drop down behind this balustrade. You can see the stair from there.
Mr. Cranston.
Yes?
Look at him around that cup.
That's our man. Now watch it.
Oh, what?
Maybe. No. Keep hiding.
You're the way.
You ready to run, Robert?
But what are we going to do?
Head him off before he can get to that big flagstone at the bottom of the stairs.
Look, he stopped on the left.
Ready now?
He's not distracted. Bull Barton chokes and then he falls down the stairs.
Come on, Robert. Go! Stay where you are! Go, I say!
Look out, Mr. Cranston. Grab it.
I got him! No, you mister. We're on the auto. Out of the way, Robert.
No, you don't.
There! You've got enough, Mr. Goldshot. Oh, no, eh?
You got him. You nailed him right in the butt. No, it's all right. Don't worry.
That works for you, Lamont.
Don't know, Mother. We'll see. Strike him back, Robert. I'll turn him over.
Boy, you should have seen that sock Mr. Cranston did.
All right, now, we'll see who...
The half-baked man. He will.
Robert,
Yes, Mr. Cranston?
take Millicent to her apartment. Margot, you come with me.
All right, little go.
Come on, Mother.
Oh, what's next?
I want to look at that bush. Tree's right outside this door. All right, Mother. After you.
Thank you.
There. There's our charming feathered friend.
Still cursed and still imperturbable. And still possessed of that confounded voice.
Margot, take a look at this.
What is it? A wire?
Yes. And if I'm not mistaken, well, let's give it a yank and see what.
My, what a long tail he has. Long, copper, and properly insulated.
Yeah. There we are, Margot. The vulture's in it. Heart, soul, and mind are all encased in this little device.
It's like a radio loudspeaker.
That's exactly what it is.
You have no idea vultures are such deceitful creatures.
Margot, you take the car back to the village and phone the police. Don't let them know who you are. But tell them to get up here right away.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to follow this wire. Probably lead to one of those abandoned guardhouses at the end of the moor. Tell the police to watch for a flashlight signal. And rush to the location and hold anybody they may find there. The shadow is going to find a human vulture at the other end of this line.
All right, Citizen. The vote once more. Long got it time. See who's signal to take it down and bring it in.
Okay, Monica. Let's go.
Fine. You can disconnect the microphone now.
What, you want me to do the hounds again?
Yeah, it's got the horse. I can sound that they're coming back across the moor. Go ahead and see who's up. What was that? Did you do that, Stevenson?
No. Hit him over there by the door of the hut.
That laugh is not in Stevenson's repertoire of impersonation, Montesoul.
Stevenson, what in thunder is this? You see anybody?
Silence upon him, Montesoul. He can't see me any more than you can.
Well, who are you?
I am the Shadow.
Shadow. Oh, yes, I've heard of you.
Quite an elaborate array of insanity-producing machinery you have here.
What do you mean? It's a simple portable broadcasting outfit. We're radio amateurs, that's all.
Hey, yeah, sure, that's all.
Amateurs at radio, but professionals at crime.
I'm afraid you're making a mistake.
You're the one who's made the mistake, Montesol. You made the mistake of thinking you could drive Millicent Cantwell mad. Or at least make her believe herself mad.
This is ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about.
Your denials don't interest me, Montesol. I'm only concerned with destroying your plan. Your control over Milk and Cantwell Board is a fortune is at an end.
What's that?
Couple of automobiles coming along East
The
Drive.
police, Montesol, coming for you and your impersonating confederate.
The police. Come on, come on.
Run, Montesol, run to your doom.
Yeah. The old castle looks a lot different than it did the first time we came here, eh, Margot?
Hmm?
So glad those kids are getting married. She looks very lovely in that wedding gown, doesn't she? Say, are you listening to me?
Yes. Yes, I was just thinking.
What about?
What would happen if you were the man?
Oh, Margot.
Well, don't be alarmed, Lamont. This is pure supposition. I was just thinking of you walking up the aisle just as Robert is now,
Yes?
ready to take the sacred vows that would endure for the rest of your life.
Yes, Margot.
And all of a sudden, somebody would shoot the best man, the minister would fall down poisoned, and the bridesmaid would be stabbed, and you'd be off again on another case that fucks up the whole darn thing.
Today's program